Good morning, Borda, hello. Welcome back to Puzzle Combat. Now, a question kept coming up after the last video I did, which was when to flee, when to run away. As the song goes, know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Anyway, that aside, let's have a look today. Now, it's always a bit tricky because obviously I'm not going to run away if I think I'm still going to win. I'm not going to run away for the sake of it. But we'll talk about when to run, and that'll be the main focus of the video, because running away can be quite important in wars and raid tournaments, but don't bother with it in general raids. It makes no makes no difference in a normal raid, essentially. So the things to watch out for is in an alliance war, damage is your point score is determined by the amount of damage you've done to the enemies. So if you are facing a team that have got a healer, then you want to consider when is the healing going to go off. Is it going to mess up my attack, which it sometimes does, can often do. Did none of them hit? And with this particular war, you've got to consider field aid as well. Now you can see at the moment, like field aid at the top, the field aid bar is quite close. It will go off fairly soon, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because I've got a clear lead. There's no point in fleeing. I know that see the field aid puts a little bit of health back on. Back on this hero. Excuse me. Step back on Stinger. I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, I must admit. Put a bit of health back on Stinger, but not enough that it's going to make any difference to me winning the raid. So there's no point in fleeing in that one because I've quite a commanding lead. That's always what you're hoping for, obviously, is to knock them all out. So don't flee if there's no value in fleeing. Now, this team, gosh. Let's see. So let's say next team I go for. There's a Krampus team. Hey, Krampus. They're all quite strong teams, basically. But let's say I go for this one. So let's say, with this one, again, I've got to think about healers. This one, at least, I don't have to think about resurrectionists, and I'll talk about the resurrectionists in a moment. There's only a few of them, but they're very annoying. Very, very annoying. Mainly because I don't have any of them, of course. So the central one here is a healer, which is annoying, so I need to consider that. Because as I say, if she's going to heal everyone, it may well be better that I run away at some point. Now, you don't want to run away too early, because obviously that's a bit self-defeating. My heroes are in pretty good health, all told. A bit of boom, bomb, that's nice. I was hoping that would happen. Nice little combo rolling in there. Some nice boards today, actually, in fact. Can't grumble too much at the moment. Well, I can, but probably shouldn't. So at the moment, obviously the field aid's about to go off, but again, there's no real point running away because this raid is going pretty well. There we are. Boom. Little bit of stuff going off there, but nothing too much to worry about. Should have thought fairly confident that it can't turn this one around. Obviously, field aid will heal them again. There's no point in running in these early raids, or at least there's no point in running away when things are going well. Field aid will go off again here, and you'll see now that field aid's going off all the time, it does get quite annoying. Because field aid goes off quicker the more enemy heroes you've killed. So now it'll just keep going off, and it's going to take me. You can see, you kind of get the impression now why running away can end up being an option, because it gets harder and harder to kill people. So because they keep getting better, basically. So there we are. That one didn't go too badly. This one, let's see. This one's more likely to go wrong. This one's the first one I'm going to have a resurrectionist to consider. Now, a resurrectionist is a hero who brings others back from the dead, resurrects them. There are two in the game. There's Ksenia and Terminus. Terminus is probably the more annoying of the two. He seems to revive people far more often. There we are. Not a great board for mono blues at the moment. We've also got Krampus to worry about. Krampus is very annoying. So this one you can see that it's not going so well for me. Board has not been super kind. Krampus at least doesn't have any special skills to steal, which is rather nice. What's his name? About to go off again. What's this fellow named Tremor, who's quite good. There we are. So this one, there's probably no point in fleeing at the moment. Because, although I'm obviously going to lose, there's no healer about to go off. There's no... Ksenia's not going off for at least a turn, so I may as well just do this move and just hope. There we are, take out Tremor. Now, there we are, lost. So that one, there's no point in running away because there was no healer or resurrectionist about to go off. So it made sense to just let it play out, let it die. So this one I'm going for purple because they've got two yellow heroes on their teams, including Terminus, who, as I say, is a pain. So he is the resurrectionist, so he's one to watch. I don't remember who, off the top of my head, who else they had on their team. Let's see. Another board that doesn't look too promising. They got a healer in the centre, albeit that she mainly only heals ones around her, so she's a bit of a sort of selfish healer. So she's going to keep those guys alive, which is going to be annoying. Not a good mono board at all. And they've got... this guy does armouring, so armouring isn't as annoying. Field Aid's about to go off here, but I've still got a reasonable number of heroes left alive, so I'm not going to flee just yet. Terminus is going to be the focus of my special attacks, because he's the one who is the most dangerous, and the one who oftentimes ends up being the one you have to run away from the most. Hopefully, if I can knock... There we are. Terminus is out, so that's my main worry. Because if Terminus goes off, obviously he can bring people back from the dead, so it's often worth having him, getting him killed first. That reduces the chances that I'm going to need to flee. Although I may still end up running away, depending on how some of the other attacks go. Let's finish off the Arlani, so I can finish off another hero. So running away can be really useful. But now this is one of those ones where it's going to be close, but there's probably no point really in running away at the minute because Field Aid going off might make a bit of a difference. Certainly worth hanging on for now. Could go either way, this one, but there's, it's going to come down to the wire. There's probably not much point in fleeing because they've got relatively similar levels of health to me. Now Field Aid's going to keep this one close. It may well go... It could go either way, really. This one is going to come down to whether I can get a few decent tiles into Crockett. This might be enough now, in fairness. Let's just boost that one again. Yeah, there we are. So that one wasn't worth fleeing, obviously enough. Dio, I'm not even going to look at. Let's see. Right, let's go next for this team with... I forgot it's my yellow team, isn't it? Yeah, yellows. So, again, going to be keeping a close eye on the resurrectionists on the team, the healers and such. At least this team doesn't have a resurrectionist actually, so that's something. Horrible screen for yellows. So hopefully with the tank on, this one's probably one there isn't much to run away from, in fairness. So the hollow projector thing, I mean, the low-level healing, no, it's not too bad, but at the same time... Krampus. Bit random. Throwing a little bird at me and then hitting it. Don't know what that's all about. Trying to see if this should hit Krampus with a yellow tile. That should finish him off. Yeah, yellow team's doing quite well here, actually. Again, so now it's pretty much, this one's going to be a win, so it's probably not worth running away. Never worth running away if it looks like you're going to win. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Whee! So the last one will probably be the one I end up running away if I run away at all. So let's see, I've got, well, let's go for Mortis. This will get Mortis, will get my 3-star green team, or my low-end green team that have done some previous awesome attacks. Comes together well sometimes, not always, but I've known them punch well above their weight. Probably going to need to do a couple of videos about when to run away by the look of this, because this one's been a little bit too successful, but I can't really let my alliance down by deliberately running away when I don't need to. Okay, so things are beginning to go against me here. This one might be one where running away becomes a good option. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is actually run away, and you'll see why, or hopefully we'll be able to explain why. So in a second, El Coyote will go off, and he will undo a substantial amount of the damage that I've done. My heroes are weaker than theirs, and are already fairly weak. The board is not looking very good. Terminus is still a little way off going off, but El Coyote will undo most of the damage that I've done on the other heroes at the moment, and I probably won't recoup that damage. This is based on, what's the name, Mortis and Ridge, Faith and Terminus have all got their basic attacks, so that will probably kill one of my heroes. This fella, Ridge, is probably going to go off fairly soon after that because his mana bar is full, or nearly full. Terminus will go off fairly soon after that. El Coyote is about to go off now, and he will, like I say, he will heal. What does he do? All ours recover 500 health, which is more than damage than I'm going to manage to do with my remaining moves. So at that point, I hit flee. Time to walk away. Time to run, and off we go. So I get points based on the enemy's current state rather than the state which will be after El Coyote goes off. So it got me 14 points. Now, chances are if I'd let El Coyote go off, it probably would have been closer to 12, 11 points. Not a huge difference, but you know, enough that it makes a small point difference when every point counts. So that then means that I contribute more to my alliance than if I fight till all my heroes are dead even, sorry. So sometimes it's worth running away before you fight to the death. Anyway, there we are. I hope that explained it a little bit. I might try and do another video. I'll probably have to edit it a little bit. I don't like editing videos, as people know. But I will try and do another video exploring that a little bit more. And yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And it just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Take care of yourselves. Au revoir. Goodbye.